welcome. We're about to go on a short but I think interesting little road trip here. We get to go to the first soft opening, I think they're calling it. First public charging at the IONNA network, and in particular in Springfield, Ohio. Who knows? We may be the only ones charging there. I've put the word out on Facebook and Twitter, but we'll just see. We'll see who shows up, if anybody. There will be people there. It's a Sheetz. It's right on I-70. So I have no doubt we'll see people. Whether we'll see people with EVs who are trying to charge there, totally different story, obviously, right? We don't know about that, if there are a few folks. So let's just see. We are on the way to the Sheetz, and here it is, Titus Road, and you can see on the map we're leaving Metro Columbus now, and we'll be there in no time. I can't wait. So it looks like we already have 3 cars charging here. Nissan Ariya, a VW ID4, I believe, and a Chevy Bolt. Is that right? So nice big Sheetz here. Oh no, sorry, not a Chevy Bolt. That's like a Hyundai IONNA, I believe. Got somebody a little confused here where they're going. And I'll go ahead and charge at the number 1 stall. Why not? So it looks like we got quite a few folks here. So we're at here at the IONNA station, and got 5 chargers with 10 stalls, and we've got the 2018 Model S here. Sorry, 2018 Model 3. I wish. Model S. Bad parking job, like always. Important to keep expectations low. Got the right plate for today, though, don't we? And here we go. Here's the first customer experience for me, anyway. I'll go ahead and pop the cord. I'm just gonna see what it does if I just go ahead and plug it in. Hey, Rap. Okay, which one's not working?
One of the card readers isn't working on one of them.
Okay, one over there. I take it number 4 because it's empty. All right. Well, I ignored it. I plugged, or maybe I did. I plugged in first and then I tapped the card reader, and it seemed like it, rather than having to mess around with whichever section. I'm putting this on recording it right now. If you don't mind, I'll keep doing it. All right. So it's got this little timeout thing here. You can, if you hit accept, it'll short circuit that little waiting time.
Yes.
That waiting time, it's waiting 15 seconds to tell you what the price is, and I guess that's required by some kind of laws and regulations and so on.
What are they charging us?
Good question. I don't know. I didn't actually wait to see. Now this is an older car,
right,
but it does have the CCS conversion on it.
Good.
I've charged it 100 times on all different kinds of CCS, but this is the first time I've charged using a non-Tesla NACS connector.
Well, this is really cool that that's happening.
Yeah.
Now, how many of them are they planning to build this year?
So this year being 2024?
5.
5. Well, I know there was some plans afoot, and they were in the, let's just say, substantial numbers, not non-trivial numbers. So
right,
the fact that there's like 5 out right now, I would hope that they'd be sort of on a similar pace,
okay,
per month maybe.
Okay.
That would be awesome if that was the case.
Well,
and as far as what they're charging, it looks like it's 48 cents a kilowatt hour, because I'm about half a kilowatt.
48 cents a kilowatt hour is really good.
It's
really
not.
Good.
it wasn't good 2 years ago, but these days we think of it as pretty good.
Well, there is a dealer in Virginia
Yes.
who just put $1 million in for a charger.
Yes.
And no, seriously. And she's a Chrysler and Dodge Jeep dealer of all people.
Right.
And she's charging 20 cents per kilowatt hour.
Wow. Now how do the economics work there?
Well, they love EVs.
Okay.
She owned a Tesla.
All right.
She owned a Tesla Y. And she felt guilty because she was a Chrysler Dodge Jeep dealer, right?
Right.
So she sold her Tesla.
Not a lot of EV offerings there.
But they now have a new one.
Okay.
And I think they have a Charger, which is electric.
Okay.
Which is going to be rather interesting. Its range isn't really good. It's like 140 miles.
I know. I've seen some reviews of that.
Anyways, she bought one, and they put $1 million charger in.
Right.
And she's going to join Drive Electric Dayton.
Oh, that's great.
And we just had another new dealer that has 6 dealerships that is joining Drive Electric Dayton too. So basically, all the relevant dealers in the Miami Valley are going to be trained by us.
Oh, that's so great.
Sell EVs to anybody that wants them.
Right.
And we're waiting for you to come out with some more great automobiles. We're waiting for one that you will make yourself. So we're waiting for that.
I hear you. I'm just here today as me, myself, and I. I'm on vacation, man. But as you know, I do work for a certain large auto company.
Yes, you do. And I'm just
not this one, by the way.
No. But I'm here representing Drive Electric Dayton.
Right.
You told me it was going to be open, and we were excited. And we try to go to every single new one in our area just to show our members that this is open. So we'll take pictures and put it on Facebook and LinkedIn today too.
Yeah.
So talk to me anytime you want to.
Absolutely.
And you know I love you.
I know. The only bad thing about today is that it's looking to rain and maybe look a little bit rain more, so it may cut our festivities.
Well, let's not get too wet, but I'm proud of you. Just keep talking to me.
Thank you.
All right. I love you, brother. Take care.
And Rap, could you, I don't know if you introduced yourself. You're Rap Hankins.
I'm Rap Hankins. I'm the president of Drive
Electric Dayton. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Oh, my pleasure.
I appreciate everything you're doing here.
Well, you know that we have, for anybody that doesn't own any EV, we have an EV school.
That's right.
So you can come to our school, which is a 3-hour-long school, and we will train you about everything about EVs. As long as you're in Ohio, you can be a member of our organization, and we have dealers who will make sure you get a really good price on whatever that vehicle is. That's including the brand new Volkswagen ID Buzz, where everybody else is charging over sticker. We have a dealer that's a member of Drive Electric Dayton that is charging less. So,
nice. That's a beautiful looking machine. I haven't seen one in person yet, but
come up to Dayton, and there's a couple of them there, and we'll let you drive them around.
All right, you'll have to. We'll work on that later.
All right, absolutely, brother.
All right, thank you.
I'm glad you're here. I told you I'd be here.
Absolutely. And by the way, I don't know if I ever showed you my license plate on this car. It's a little bit special.
What's it say?
It says IONNA.
Well, it is special. So we're excited about this, and we're going to be using the station. I was just telling brother that I use the other people, but it's good to have you and Electrify America both working in the area.
And this is a great site actually because it's a little bit of a gap here along I-70 in between Dayton and on the one hand and Columbus on the other hand.
Well, the closest one is there's Electrify America in about 25 miles away from here, which is in Huber Heights.
Yep.
Then there's an Electrify America, which is the first exit going to Columbus.
Right.
And then there's one that is not an Electrify America, which is an EV Go in London.
Right.
So, as you know, I have to know where all the chargers are, right?
That's right, yeah. And it's not like those are bad chargers by any means. They are generally up and working great, which is awesome, but it's just nice to have more choice.
Well, the good thing, though, with this price, hopefully everybody will match this price and it'll be something that we can deal with.
That is, I think, maybe that's the story for 2025 is competition in charging, competition for price, for amenities, for whatever, right?
Well, there should be 3 stories in next year. One is that if you buy an electric vehicle, make sure you have a charger at home.
Absolutely.
And if you don't have a charger at home, you live in an apartment complex, let's fight in Ohio for the right to charge, which means everybody has the right to charge. And there's many groups like ourselves and users that will help in that. So one of the things I think we should fight at the legislature is get them to pass right to charge.
Yep.
And if we can get that to pass, that's a victory for everybody. And then we need more chargers on the road, and we see that happening. I want to thank you for that.
Absolutely. absolutely. Yep.
Thank you, my friend.
No, thank you for all you do. Appreciate you.
Hey, it's fun. I love doing this, or I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
You're glad to see what kind of speeds you're getting.
Oh, I didn't precondition. I'm not even that. So Teslas, by the way, when you don't precondition this car, they're very
40
unimpressive.
kilowatts.
They're very, very unimpressive cars.
Okay.
But that's good for me. I don't really, I have charging at home. I came over
sure.
from Columbus.
Yeah, same. Same.
But do you want to give your impressions of this, or do you
Yeah,
mind?
sure. I mean, I'm here filming for my YouTube channel,
cool.
so I might as well
Oh,
film for yours.
What's your channel?
It's Ben's Eco Adventure.
Ben's Eco Adventure. Okay, my
Yes.
name's Sky Malcolm.
Okay, yeah,
All
I
right.
think I'm subscribed to you.
Okay,
so,
cool, Ben. Yeah, I'm sure I'm subscribed to you as well. Now, are you out of Columbus?
Yeah, so I live
Cool.
near Columbus.
Awesome.
So I brought my Aria here.
Awesome. Cool.
And yeah, so far so good. I was the first person to hook up charging, and yeah, just pay by credit card right now. Looks like the apps aren't quite there yet.
Right. Now, I think it's for certain vehicles, certain makers will have some app integration.
Yeah,
So-
I think all the funders of IONNA are going to have the my GM or my
BMW or my
BMW.
Mercedes.
Yeah,
or
those
whatever.
ones.
Yeah, those ones. I think I'm aware of.
Yeah.
I can't talk about anything I'm not aware of that I haven't seen publicly. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? I guess they must have started these remotely from who knows where, or did you see any equipment or trucks here or something
No,
like that?
nobody was
floating
here. I
around?
rolled up. The lights were all red, and at
Okay.
about 11:55,
Okay.
they turned green.
Turn green. Yeah. So these are
So-
these will indicate if they're offline.
Yeah.
So on that card reader on number 4,
Yeah.
over there,
Yeah, that wasn't working. It looked like.
and it's still not working. So do you think this is something we ought to call them and let them know, or do you think?
Yeah,
do you
I
know?
figure at least if nothing else, I'm sure they'll be checking plug share.
Right.
So I may just make a note on plug share. But yeah, at least we got most of them. I haven't looked at the other NACs to
Right.
see if that's working.
Well, that's
too.
true. I probably ought to check. I
Yeah.
probably ought to unplug and check each handle. Why not?
Sure.
Since I'm here, right?
Right.
Do a little bit of a thorough job as far as
Yeah,
as far
but
as that
I mean,
goes.
first day, I can't complain. Some of the Pilot Flying J EVgo sites, when they go live, they've had a lot more issues.
Right.
I ran into one in Marengo 6 months ago, where that went live, and then something happened and it was blocked off. So
Right.
and I think Jeffersonville has been the same.
Right.
So
2 weeks ago, I was down in Apex, North Carolina, and it was a much bigger event with hundreds of people rolling through there. But I know even before that, they've done additional testing. So hopefully, I don't know, maybe proof is in the pudding, obviously. But let's see how these go.
yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I'm cautiously optimistic. Hope this is supposed to be really good equipment. I know IONNA is very serious about getting this right, and the funding from the folks behind them.
Right.
They have to get this right. So, because I personally have had a lot of problems with Electrify America.
Yeah.
And I love to have another option.
Well said. Well said. Thanks. All right. Well, I'll try swapping out
Yeah,
here.
sure.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so we're getting. Everybody says the Model 3. It's a great car. It charges super fast. Let's see. Okay, interesting. 43 kilowatts, and now we're down to 32. Today it is about 40 degrees, 45. It's raining, and we plugged in at 56%, and now we're down to 63, up to 63%. And you get what you get. Model 3 doesn't necessarily charge quickly if you don't precondition the battery, and we didn't. We navigated here, but of course, in a Tesla, there's no way to do a manual preconditioning with the stock setup. So we're going to try something here. Let us try to stop the charge here. What will happen if we push this button? Okay, well, that's all normal. That's just that's honestly as normal as you would see any, that's honestly as normal as you'd see anything like that. So I plugged in and then I tapped, and that seems to work okay. So it's saying it's loading. And I actually did a separate credit card. I did a separate credit card authorization from. Oh, that's interesting. Receipt available after session, which is cool. Not really sure. I don't know if anybody's tried to get a receipt.
Yeah, not yet. I haven't finished.
That'll be a good thing to try. And I can hear the contactors kind of clunking along there. If we click active sessions,
That says charging. Looks like
so
we're
it does say charging, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And we're up to a whopping 34 kilowatts, which you know, hey, we didn't precondition this Model 3. When it's preconditioned, it'll do 250. It's a long-range battery. It'll haul, but that's usually at the bottom of the pack. You know, 0 to 15%. Anything above that, it dramatically drops off. So, yeah, but we're getting a good charge on both handles 1A and 1B. So.
You can access these chargers from ChargePoint.
Oh, can you? Okay, interesting. I'll check that out.
I went through all the apps just to see who saw it.
Okay.
ChargePoint physically says you can log in.
Oh, wow.
And pay through ChargePoint.
You can pay through ChargePoint.
You can.
Oh, interesting.
So you might want to check in and see that. I just saw that.
That is interesting because I will try authenticating with my ChargePoint RFID card.
I did not do that.
I will try that.
Let me know how it goes.
All right, I
See how
will.
crazy we are?
Yeah, but you got to try all the combinations because you don't know, somebody may try it, right?
It said it worked with apps, and they don't have their own app. So the question is, what app?
What app? No, that's a great question. Thank you for bringing that topic up. I appreciate you. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna see if it'll stretch.
All right, I'll
You know,
talk to you later.
we'll see. All right, take care.
Bye.
Stay dry. So I have parked a little bit close, and we'll just see if this stretches out. So we've got it here, and we've got it here. Nope, not gonna do it. I'm like fully stretched out here, and it's just not gonna charge. So if you got a Tesla Model 3 and you can't pull up real tight in here, like I didn't want to pull in too tight and hit that garbage can there. But had I been able to, you know, I guess if I could have pulled like and hit the curb with my front wheels, which that's kind of iffy. There's a lot of ground effects on these cars, so. Yeah, and so so now I'll see if it'll swing over to this side. I think it probably will.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll swing from this one, but.
Oh no, that comes out pretty far.
Yeah, it does. It's a barely. It's a kind of sort of. I don't know. It maybe.
Yeah, the stiff cables don't help.
Yeah. I guess if I was able to go like that, like upside down, but yeah, it's not quite a. But you know, as long a cable as it is, it does seem to have pretty good. It doesn't feel too heavy in your hand, because you're kind of just supporting this little bit of cable management. Yeah, so I've got like tons of room here. And with the Teslas, I was able to tap this, and that stopped the charge and it disconnected it. So everything, just like people are used to at a supercharger, it worked there great. So I wasn't sure.
Because I really need that on the Aria doesn't have a button to stop charging in the car.
Right.
You have to have the station stop it.
Well, the other thing Rapp was telling me, he said that he could see these and start the charge from the ChargePoint app.
Okay, I tried earlier. Maybe it just showed up.
Okay, I'm gonna try it with we'll see. I'm gonna try it with my ChargePoint. It said, please remove card. Yeah, with the ChargePoint RFID.
Okay. Do you have to hit 2B?
So previously I didn't have to hit anything, and it was accepting the card. So you can plug in and then swipe your card.
Oh, it assumes.
It was,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think, are we going?
Right now that's white, so I don't know if it's going yet. Or did it time out?
It could have. It is white. Yeah. Yeah, that's an unplug. So if you see the white T, and of course I've got so if you see the blue, yeah, so you can plug in ahead of time, and then I'm trying to hide my card information. I've had some bad luck with that.
Okay.
Posted a video online and showed my credit card, and people are like, "Hey, dude, you might not want to do that." So I just took the whole video down.
Yeah.
But yeah,
$75 pre-op is kind of high.
it is. But I suppose that is for the 150 kilowatt hour Hummers, right? Like a 200 kilowatt hour.
Spend that much,
You could easily spend that much, yeah. And so here's where you can bypass this a little bit. You can say accept, and then that gets the charge going. They have to show that price there for regulatory reasons. So.
Okay.
Not fast, but again, I don't think it's a charger. I'm sure it's my car.
Right.
It would be awesome if they would say something like car requests and we're delivering, you know.
Yeah.
I think that it'd be less confusing to the customer. But one of the things I'm really glad that IONNA didn't do is they didn't put 400, because
Then people
there's not
drive
a-
up and they say,
there's
well,
not a-
why is my bolt?
my bolt's not getting 400. I'm like, let's stop with the number escalation, like the number, you know, like
Arms race.
and let's just put stuff out there.
Right.
You know, people can figure it out.
Yeah.
So I think that's good.
Yep.
But yeah, okay. So in the winter, this car needs a preconditioned battery.
Very much.
Very much so. And I kind of knew that. Like last winter, I was actually in Torrance and Redondo Beach, California, actually when we were working on IONNA.
Okay.
And I didn't have charging at our apartment, so I'd have to go, you know, I'd go to like Whole Foods, and there was a EVgo there with, I think there were Signet 350s, and I plugged that car in, and at best I'm getting like 60 kilowatts, because I would just go there for some milk and, you know, some whatever, and like be there for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was like, I didn't care, you know, like I'm just getting some charge. It doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's harder on the batteries, but obviously, you know, they're figuring all that stuff out. You know, it's probably better to precondition. Obviously, you're not wasting your time as much, but
Right.
but yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you got to test out everything on this.
Yeah. No, so that'd be good. So I'll bring my adapter over there and try 4, and then maybe I'll give them.
I have my NACS adapter, which I guess I could try with a
Yeah.
Aria too.
Yeah.
So,
It'll definitely work. We had a lot of, because so electrically or computer communications wise, these are all identical. So
Yeah.
so the adapter won't matter.
yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get some lunch. So
Okay, all right.
I'll move my car just to not be
Absolutely.
blocking.
Right. And let's put this into service mode here. We're gonna put it into. Okay, yeah. What is our high voltage battery min temperature? It is 23 degrees. Max is 31. So yeah, that's just it's just too cold, basically. Too cold to charge nicely. Yeah, is that right, Mr. G? this looks like it's changed a little bit, but I guess it is what it is. I thought we had a different view last time, but everything's all green here, and we're up to 76%. So only charging at 33 kilowatts, but you know that's what you get with a cold battery. We're slowly ramping up temperature here, but obviously with these few amps, with 83 amps, we're not gonna get much natural battery heating from that level. Oh, the little snuggly boy. .48C is the DC pin temperatures. 25 min, 33 max. We're still hovering at 29 kilowatts. We did not precondition on the way here, so the battery was just whatever it was. So, and unplugging from IONNA is as simple as pushing the button here. You see that little button there? Push, hold, let go, and get the blue light to let you go, and you're good to go. And when it's done charging, it'll turn back to green and available. Here's our stats, and here we can get a receipt. You can get the final cost. This is how you get a receipt. So I could do press card to receive a receipt. Okay. Oh, look at that. Go into opsionna.com, enter my email. Oh, look at that. Charging session receipt. Cool beans. All the good stuff is there. And a way to contact them. So other than the rain, this couldn't have gone better. I'm going to try that one over there, number 4. Try 4B. Again, backing into these stalls is pretty easy. You've got, seems like huge, wide lane lines here, and the bollards are there protecting the equipment, but it's not like they're super intrusive. Doesn't feel excessive. Can keep on dog mode so we can keep cleared out here. Somebody's been breathing a lot. Yes, somebody's been breathing a lot. That's right. So we'll try, just gonna throw some trash out. I just happen to have some trash there to throw out. So we're gonna try one more time here. So do a tap. Oh, we need our adapter. We got CCS here. Sticky door. Like, how do you get a sticky door in a Tesla? I guess just wait. Here's my sticky door problem. See, it won't, kind of opens on the second try. Ugh. And sometimes it opens, sometimes it doesn't. You just basically keep messing with it. So this is a Tesla adapter. And here we go. Here's a handle. What's it rated for? Okay, so this is not plugged in. Okay, now it's plugged in. And yep, I am not getting a good card reader there. So, I was told we could start this from the ChargePoint app. Let's try it as a workaround. ChargePoint. I do not see these, but let me change my filter. I will clear all filters. Will I see them here? Oh, yep, I do. I do see these here. So let's search for 4A. It says it's in use. We are at 4A, as you can clearly see. So let me try unplugging. So does that work? Yep, that works. And just for convenience, I'm going to keep that adapter on there. Hopefully it's okay. And now we'll see. Nope. Well, you know what? Why don't we try to start the charge? Why don't we try to start the charge this way? We'll go 4B, we'll say available. We'll say start charge. Plug in and select connector. Start charge, yes. Authorizing. Plug in. So that's 4B. All right, now we're plugged in. Let's see what the app says. You can see it's blinking. I think, is it blinking blue? No, I hear some contactors contacting. I see charging happening. Look at that. Wowzers. That's some pretty cool integration. I wonder what the price will be. Alrighty. So we've got you can always go in the ChargePoint app and look at the charging session. Energy added. It's your charging curve. Screen's kind of wet, so it's not really updating very well. It looks like we're up to a third, so I think it looks like it's the same price. Looks like it's the 48 cents kilowatt hour. We'll wait till it gets to right to 50%. Pretty wet filming here. Just getting wetter by the minute. Yeah, right around that 48%. No idle fee, flat fee. Other ways to pay by app, plug and charge, auto charge. So instructions, we can go here, do credit card. So to scroll down, you scroll down here, plug and charge, app start. let's select App Start. Works with, here are the apps it works with: ChargePoint, Kia Access, Mercedes Me, my BMW, my Cadillac, my Chevrolet, my GM, my Hyundai, with BlueLink, Shell Recharge, Stellantis Free to Move Charge. Coming soon for other brands. Very nice. Very nice. Plug and Charge is BMW and Mercedes. Coming soon with other brands. Hey, you mind if I shoot a video for YouTube? Is that okay?
No problem at all.
Okay.
Are you, which, are you one of the ones I would have seen?
My name is Sky Malcolm, and I was a little bit involved in IONNA, and I'm just here to just see if people are getting it okay. Did you tap the credit card and then start, and it's charging okay?
Yeah, it looks like it's charging okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to see more detail on the screen? I can show you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to stop by. I was like, oh, it's opening today. We'll go to Columbus and we'll we'll stop by. I'm at like 85%. So
yeah, I am too. I don't need to charge either. So you can see the active sessions there. Oh, there you go. Yep. And then you're on 1A. And then you can look at either cost detail or charging detail.
Okay.
And then this is the charging curve. Right now it's in the x-axis is minutes, but it shows you amps and
for the very
volts.
first time, I'm charging.
Now you're charging it at the native. Yeah, you're charging at the native voltage requested, and you didn't need a wacky long CCS adapter or something.
Nope.
And what else is interesting? Yeah, obviously. So my car, I didn't precondition it on the way over here, and I was getting a very poor speed, which kind of makes sense.
But you don't expect a whole lot at 85%.
No, of course
anyway.
not. Of course, I plugged in at about 50%, or no, 55, and it was still terrible. It was like 30 kilowatts. I mean, the battery is super cold. It's like okay, that's interesting. I thought it was gonna swap to the SoC, but okay, well, that's what it's doing. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, so in other words, like these stations not being in the Tesla trip planner, you're gonna have to either use sexy buttons or some other means, or like navigate to some other supercharger to get the pack to pre-warm.
Right.
For now.
Yeah.
Or maybe IONNA and Tesla will start talking, and they'll, if they like these stations enough, if they think they're reliable enough, maybe they'll start talking and add app integration or something, or do plug and charge or whatever, right? Like that's all. I suppose it's all possible.
Yeah.
So
the preconditioning would be nice for them to
yeah.
address.
So they actually have plug and charge right now with BMW and Mercedes.
Okay.
And I don't think there's anything stopping them from doing that. If you look at instructions, and then so you can actually just plug in and then swipe the credit card, and then you don't have to pick which button. I was doing that.
Okay.
And then for plug and charge, they're saying what it works with, and then for the apps, actually, it actually works with a bunch of apps, including ChargePoint.
Okay.
So I actually started that session with ChargePoint when in fact the credit card reader on that one was actually down, so I couldn't start with the credit card. So anyway, there's some different ways to get it going.
It's interesting that it's not on all of the brands that sponsored IONNA.
That's what's going on. But yeah, a lot of the GM apps, Hyundai, Kia, Mercedes, BMW, Stellantis. So looks like we're missing one. So one or two. Honda and Toyota aren't integrated yet. Looks like. So yeah. How do you like your Cybertruck?
I like it quite well.
Yeah. Cool.
It did just have a problem with the screen, so it's just back
Oh, no.
yesterday from service. Where
Okay.
They had to replace the
Like the main touch
the
screen?
computer. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
But,
Wow.
anyway,
Yeah.
otherwise, I like it quite well.
Cool. Not your first EV, I'm assuming?
No.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. Well, glad you're enjoying it. It's good vehicle for the coming winter, I suppose.
We're gonna find out. Yeah. We've
Okay.
had it since May, so we
Okay.
haven't gone through winter.
Okay. I haven't actually been through a winter with that car. I was in California last winter, so
Okay.
I highly recommend it. It's the nicest place to spend Ohio winters is Southern California. So that wraps up our exploration of the IONNA charging stations here at Springfield, Ohio, at the Sheetz on Titus Road, right off of I-70. Super convenient to get to. We had great sessions. We learned a few things. We learned you could start sessions from the ChargePoint app, along with some other automaker apps. We were able to start sessions with credit cards. My mode was I plugged in first and then I tapped the credit card. That worked great, except we did find one machine here, 4A, 4B. The credit card reader was not working. And so that's actually where I did try starting a session on the ChargePoint app. Worked great. So you've got options. I informed IONNA. I talked to them for about 6.5 minutes, and it all worked out great. So I would just say it's great to have this option for chargers here along I-70, along a corridor like this with 24/7 amenities. We've got the Sheetz right there. We've got bathrooms. We've got food made to order. We've got all kinds of stuff in the convenience store, fresh fruit and whatnot in there. And this is just the beginning. I think the important thing is, will the stations be reliable in the long term? Obviously, we've got a glitch here with this credit card reader. Let's see if that is that going to be a recurring theme? Are those credit card readers gonna be a problem? Let's see how quickly IONNA can respond and fix the equipment that's here, whether it's a reset or whether it's some other actual coming out and replacing hardware. It's difficult to maintain chargers, but it can be done. Tesla's proven that it can be done. So I think let's just take a wait and see and just hope for the best. But it's exciting that there's another player. There's more competition. The price here was interesting, 48 cents a kilowatt hour, a pretty competitive price. To be honest, like in Ohio, that's an okay price. I would say if you're talking supercharging, I'll have to look that up, but I believe supercharging is at that price or a little bit less. If you pay for the membership through the Tesla app, you can drive your price down. So if you've got an adapter, if your vehicle has access to the supercharger network right now, that's another option for you, obviously. So it's great to see this competition. It's great to see NACS and CCS supported on these chargers here. And I think that's something that you're going to see going forward. To be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed that Tesla didn't do that with their Magic Docks or something equivalent. What's the reason that they didn't do it? I'm not sure, but that probably is the situation. That's probably the support that ChargePoint operators should have given drivers for the next few years, to have both NACS cables and CCS cable compatibility available at the unit itself. ChargePoint's done a good job with that, with their implementation. Will that be reliable? We don't know. Will this implementation on the Alpitronics with dedicated Amphenol NACS handles and dedicated Amphenol CCS1 handles, will that be the solution? Time will tell, right? Unfortunately, we're still experimenting in the charging community, and we'll just see how it goes. But this is a great first start. Exciting to see these open and live in 2024. That's all for now. Talk to you later.